Yo, it's Friday, and I am Michael. I'm back to play some Quantum Break from Remedy Games. I had a great time streaming this week playing Red Dead Redemption 2, the greatest game ever made, but I'm not going to lie to you. I've been looking forward to this all week, since Saturday. For those of you who might be new to the channel, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I live stream Red Dead Redemption 2. Love that game. I don't think there's a better one out there. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, I play either fan favorites, fan recommendations, or games that I just really want to play. I just came off of playing Control, which is another Remedy game. In fact, the next game after Quantum Break that came out. But this is a Remedy game that came out only for Microsoft. So it was on Xbox and PC. I'm usually a PlayStation guy, so I never even heard of it. But I'm excited about it. I can't wait. So let me shrink down here. Hi, Arthur. How you doing? Happy Friday. So also to bring you up to speed really quickly on what's happened in Quantum Break is our main character, his name is Jack. He was involved in some time travel experimentation. Just say it plainly, there's more to the story, and he gained some powers. But now, the sort of evil company really wants that back. They want him. They have the time machine, and so we're sort of on the run from them right now. There's a lot more to it, but that's basically it. Hey, Pavel, how you doing? Let me get my view of live chat all set up, and I'll get going. All right. Now, I did turn off subtitles. Oh, wait a minute. I did turn off subtitles because there's no photo mode in this game. So if I want to get some cool pictures, it's easier for me to take them without. If you all have a hard time hearing anything, just ask questions. Or if the dialogue's too quiet in general, let me know. I'll turn it up. Let's go. Act 2 starts now. Yeah, it was like 90 something degrees here too, Pavel. And my barbecue was wonderful. It was really fun. Act 2, perfect place to hide something. An industrial area. I'm gonna have to remember the buttons, but so far I've got things like I can dash really quickly.
Let's talk about the dry dock incident. Monarch operatives transported you from the university to the ground zero operation at the shipyard.
Still upset about that, huh?
You were secured, unconscious.
Will?
Liam Burke went to retrieve you, and you were gone. How?
Sleepwalking.
Hi, Siltro.
Step away! Right now! You've 3 seconds to last.
Oh, this is what happened in the live action part. Remember, suddenly their guns were missing? Mine.
We know Beth Wilder assisted you in some manner.
Then I'm guessing you know the rest.
Also mine.
No, because everybody who saw what you did next is now dead.
I didn't have a clue where I was or why.
I did not,
because it didn't feel real. Still waiting to wake up.
I did not make the Cronon sources. Use time vision, which is triangle, when its associated power icon is flashing to locate Cronon sources. Okay. Oh, I have to do it now? I did not make the German potato salad myself. I had so much else going on, I just decided to... Where is it? Is it out this way? But first, I want to go see what these guys are doing. X?
Beth Wilder risked blowing her cover to rescue you. Sounds like you didn't exactly return the favor.
No, I didn't.
Hey, Buster. Hey, Unknown. How are you?
Thanks for that, asshole.
Alright, I gotta get out of here. It says the Cronin source is that way, but I'm gonna go up here. It is cool how you can stop time. I can't wait to see what else we can do.
The old industrial area. Why am I here?
Whoa. That's pretty cool. It's been foretold. Trying to remember the buttons. This is, oh, I can't do much. Yeah, there we go. That's dash.
All the way forward.
No climbing of fences for me. Okay. So in the live action show that ended Act 1, we saw what happened, but we didn't actually see what Jack did. They just were standing there at like a shootout kind of thing with the guns out, and then suddenly their guns were gone and Jack was gone. So we're seeing what happened during that moment. Use time vision to highlight destructible objects in the environment. Okay. Okay. So that's destructible. I like destruction. Now what can I do? Shoot it? Nice. That worked out well. I don't know what that says. Yeah, it does have some real vibes of Detroit, especially too with like the decision making, changing the story. I don't know if it changes the end of the game, but it definitely changes the live action stuff. And this does remind me, yeah, when you're with Marcus and you have to find all those paintings. That's a good point.
Well, that's weird.
So... what? Oh, I can cover my tracks? Ah, no one will know I came this way. Perfect.
Okay, doesn't last. Noted.
I got it. Okay, so it doesn't last
When the
very
fracture
long.
broke time, some objects became unstable. With my new abilities, I can manipulate their timelines, rewind them.
Whoa. Sweet. Kind of feel like I should have looked around downstairs, though. Hang on. Buster, you got lots of celebrating to do, man. Congratulations on both of the pieces of news that you got today. That's awesome. I'm very happy
There's
to
gotta
hear
be
that.
another way in there.
I see what we're doing here. Just looking around a little bit. I gotcha. Okay. Other than hanging out with me, what kind of plans does everybody have this weekend? I got a lot to do. I'm going to be working on staining the fences at my house. I'm going to cook some food. I'm going to make a chili between today and tomorrow. I'll probably make it mostly today. Tomorrow we're going to have spaghetti squash with chili instead of with, you know, lately I've been doing it with like marinara sauce, but I'm going to do it with some chili. Yeah. Yeah, this is a great bit of Detroit, and yeah, it's very industrial. It's cool. It's neat. I like all the graffiti inside of it too. It's neat. ADMPHM. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Still no word from Burke on Jack Joyce's position.
Very well. Ready a chopper for me at the dry dock.
Oh.
Roger. We'll have the chopper.
Seeing Paul's face on that screen,
Paul's a bad guy
it
now.
was some kind of sick reminder. I couldn't escape what had happened, what he did.
Paul
I
is
needed
the
to know why,
scientist.
but part of me wanted to put a fucking bullet in his
Whoa,
head before he could
this.
open his mouth.
Want us to send additional teams to search for Joyce?
Negative. Focus efforts on disposing of those witnesses. Clear any trace of our involvement. Jack will come to us at the island tonight.
During the gala? You're sure?
Positive. Dispose of the witnesses.
Paul can see the future, so he knows. Oh, yes, you're going to SoFi tomorrow? That's
Everybody
awesome.
Monarch took from the university was on that board.
And like always.
2 lines to the deceased. Like they were nothing.
You're going to go crazy trying to teach friends how to play GTA online and how to earn money. That's fun. A diagram listing all the witnesses who are meant to be executed. Okay, so we have a couple of them already were. Thelma Louise. Is that a nod to the movie Thelma and Louise? Good movie, by the way. Amy Ferrero, we saw her. Tommy Zalasti, Rita Everest, Camilla Walkwater. Nick Marsters and Jordan Einhorn. Okay. Hey, Chewy, what's up? All right, this is from Martin Hatch, who's one of the Monarch guys. It's kind of like the bad guy, the second in charge. As you all know by now, we encountered unforeseen complications during the core retrieval operation at Riverport University. That's when they stole the time machine at Riverport University. As a result, we were forced to take a more direct approach that led to unwanted attention. This attention must now be removed. Paul Serene, the guy who originally developed the time machine and somehow went bad, has given us direct orders. As his chief advisor and operations manager, I will be making sure that we deliver upon those orders. We are to take a hardline approach in dealing with any threats to our plan. That was the decision I made last time, was either hardline or public relations. I chose hardline, so they're going that way. Execute all the witnesses. Everybody's got to go. They got to cover their tracks. Assist in core transportation. They airlifted the time machine away from the school, and it's now at a it's going to go to underground to the Monarch Tower, which is their headquarters. Find Jack Joyce, that's me. And Cronon Harvesting. Until Jack is found, we're assigning additional security personnel to protect the Cronon Harvesting operation and Ground Zero perimeters. Monarch Gala. If your role is not impacted by the previous 4 directives, then you are to assist in prep of the Monarch Gala tonight, which is like a party. Fancy party. Which is still moving forward. Any questions? Contact Liam. Okay. Alright, so that's reasonable. I'm going to pick up this assault rifle. You've just initiated a quantum ripple. Watch the next episode of the show to see the consequences of your action. How do I do that? Okay, so maybe picking up the gun right here created a quantum ripple. All right. Oh, does she? That's cool.
Is this the last of the witnesses? No. Reaper team's finishing up with the last.
So I chose violence.
Didn't expect to be leaving the university with a kill list. Why not deal with them at the campus?
Too exposed at the campus to finish there. Had to move the whole up here when things went south.
Here we go.
Goddamn mess. Media's gonna.
Yeah. Lovely.
Fire in the hole!
Oh.
No.
I like this a lot. I love it. See if I can remember the other buttons here. Come on out. Did I lose him a little bit? Chewy. Today I had some turkey and wild rice soup that was leftovers from last week.
This elevator looks like the only way out of here.
I'm gonna make some.
There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere.
Sorry, I said chili, I think. I meant turkey and wild rice soup. And tonight I'm going to make some beef turkey with... And I think we're also going to have a pork loin. We'll do a lot of cooking tonight. Got a lot of work to do around the house, so I'm going to try and cook tonight's dinner and tomorrow night's dinner tonight. Do I have the heavy pistol right now? Nope, I'll take it then. Yeah, I think the shooting is one of my favorite parts, aside from... So, let's see, I have this where I can freeze time. I have this where I can run really quickly. Or, I guess I can't do it when I'm jumping. What was the other? There's another one. Oh, that's right. This is like a melee kind of thing. I can knock people back. Yep, okay. Gonna be a lot of cooking.
Looks like that elevator needs power.
Alright, I'll get the power in just a second. Hold on, we're looking for other stuff first. The nice graffiti in this game. It's really cool. It's pretty cool. Looks good. Mr. Freeze must... Well, this looks like something. Is that... Can I get down there? Right? Doesn't that look like a little... There's a little void down there. Like I could get downstairs. Well, let's see. What's going on? Turn this bad boy on. It's a little bit like The Last of Us. That's going to bring more enemies. It has to.
The hell is that?
It's a little tiny earbud.
Hello?
Jack, this is Beth Wilder.
Beth? You're the one my brother was looking for.
I'm the one who was attempting to rescue your ass until you decided to go on a gun-blazing ship parade through that warehouse. Now listen closely. You're at the outskirts of a Monarch Cronin harvesting operation, and Paul Serene is at the dry docks nearby. Not a recipe for fun times. So how about...
Dry docks? If Paul's at the dry docks, then that's where I'm...
No! Jack, the fracture is our only priority now. Time is ending. Will said he...
Will's dead. My best friend came back a goddamn monster. He knew this would happen. He prepared for it. Paul's the key to understanding all this, and I'm gonna find him.
We both know that if you find Serene, you're not gonna be asking questions.
Yep.
Think this through.
She's right. That's the voice of Jesse from Control, by the way, but she is right. He's gonna go and try and kill Paul because Paul killed his brother. It's a little bit of revenge, but as we know, revenge is a fool's game. Hey, thank you, Buster. Thank you so much for supporting my channel by buying a gifted subscription. Assassin Spot 34, welcome to the Mustang officially. Yeah, you can totally hear it's Jessie. Especially like she looks a little different because I think she was a few years younger when this game was filmed, or whatever you want to say, developed. It's so much like a film, it's hard for me to have to talk about it that way. But she looks a little different. You can still see it's her, but you can tell she aged in a nice way for Control, and she'd gotten a little bit older. But her voice hasn't changed at all. She still has great voice. She's pretty in both games too. I don't mean to say she's gotten turned into an old lady or anything. She does, right? She looks younger in this one.
In the distance. I recognized the place. William had a workshop in that industrial area for years. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
So we got to remember, something about me picking up the assault rifle changed the storyline, and I don't know what it is. It said it's going to change the next episode of the show. All right, I gotta go there.
God damn it!
This is where they're executing the witnesses.
Hey, don't you dare pull that fucking trigger.
Orders. I'll make it quick. Ah, for Christ's sake. Misfire.
You're supposed to be the ones who's friggin' protecting us.
Is it the firing pin again? Yeah, I think so.
Come on. Woo. Yeah, you're not gonna die today. I'm here to save you. My name is Jack.
How did you...
You're the taxi guy. You drove me to the university. What is all this?
They're killing everybody. Everybody from the university. They grabbed me out of my goddamn cab.
Jesus.
You saved my ass. How'd you get free?
Martin Hatch prescription
I'm still
contains
figuring that
Chronon.
out.
Okay. So Martin Hatch.
Look, I need to get to the dry docks. Do you know how to get there?
Yeah, that was a
Dry docks.
badass scene.
Yeah, I think I know the way.
Headshot.
Whatever you need, I got your back.
I just saved your life, so I get that. Hey, wait. I don't want to leave yet. Hold on. What happened to this guy?
You motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Push.
real.
Keep fighting.
Oof, we saw
Those
her.
are my
Dude.
last words to her.
Yep.
Sent chills up my spine to think I might have...
We're not here
Oops,
to talk about
something
Amy
else on the screen.
Ferrero.
Yeah. So, and the dialogue that you're hearing is Jack telling the story to someone. I'm assuming it's like an investigator or someone like that trying to. The game starts with him telling this story. So every once in a while, when you hear her voice, that's her and Jack talking. Paul, Ground Zero operation to Sophia. Sophia, the fracture has begun, and yes, it will take its inevitable course. But you worry too much. I understand your concerns, but our preparations will be ready by the time it's run its course. Keep in mind that I've been into the end of the time. I've seen how it plays out. So Paul Serene has seen the end of time, whatever that is. Can't cancel the gala tonight. The team needs reassurance that our plan's moving forward without complication. Even those who aren't aware of the lifeboat protocol need a guarantee that their efforts are not in vain. They need to know that I'm in control. Take control. The university was only the first step. Now the real work begins. I'm almost finished up at Ground Zero. I'll head to the island for treatment soon. So I guess Sophia wrote him an email explaining that the fracture happened as you predicted it. However, there's things going on like time stutters that are happening a lot. And just want to be sure that the timeline that you proposed gives us enough time to get everything ready. The lifeboat protocol, I think, is a place where certain people can go to survive the end of time, whatever that means. You didn't receive your treatment before you left. I can't stress how important it is that you continue consistent treatment or the efficiency will dwindle. So I think that is them taking this Chronon, which we found out here. You've got eye drops of Chronon for Martin Hatch, who's his like number 2. He's like the second in charge. Yeah, Arthur. That's the one that was the first one that they took out in the TV
You gotta
show.
make it through that building to get to the dry dock.
Okay. All right, you can do that. I'll stand behind you.
You're okay. What about that guy you went to see at the campus? Did he get out all right?
No. Not exactly.
This is messed up,
Something over
man.
here. Whoa.
I trusted Monarch. We can't let them get away with this.
True. Probably should not have trusted them.
There'll be a gate doohickey around here.
I'll take a look.
I can't believe this. The world's gotta know what happened here.
They will. I'll make
Buster,
sure.
pour me a drink, man. That
Yeah.
sounds good.
I'm going WikiLeaks on these assholes when we get out. First,
He's gonna go
I gotta figure
WikiLeaks.
out how WikiLeaks works. But then I'm gonna
First.
WikiLeak the shit out of them.
First, I gotta figure out how WikiLeaks
open.
works.
Okay, gate's closing too fast.
Not necessarily.
Gotcha. This is fun.
Shit.
Physical puzzles. Yeah, I just did that.
What are you, some kind of goddamn X-Man? That was
That's a joke about him being Iceman in
Okay.
X-Men.
It's,
friggin' sick, man!
all right. Not
Yeah,
the reaction
true.
I expected.
I knew this kind of crap existed! Driving a cab, I've seen some stuff, man. Oh, I'm just glad you're on my side.
No doubt. You're lucky I'm on your side.
So you're like a government experiment. Did they tell you what's going on here?
I only know what my brother told me. Time is breaking down and Monarch is involved somehow.
That's awesome, dude.
It's like Watergate all over again.
It's like Watergate.
It's really not.
Yeah, it's not like Watergate, dude. Watergate was like a
Get me to that dry dock.
informational theft kind of thing. Alright, let's see. Alright, I think I see what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna go down and see what's up over here, because there's a button on the... Hey, look! AWE! An altered world event. How do I hide the... I don't really need this HUD. I don't think.
Looks like...
Can I hide the HUD? Hang on. Display. HUD off.
There's an open window up above.
It's worth a shot. Wait here, I'll try that.
Yeah, that was so cool, man. The new Limp Bizkit thing was so awesome.
This place gives me the creeps. Monarch bought up the whole area in 2010, but the real question is, why was everyone so eager to sell? I've heard everything from radiation leaks to ghost stories. Personally, I think this place is haunted. And I got theories,
place
man.
is
Okay,
haunted.
check it out. You know we all got jobs. What makes us think
Come on.
that it's not the same as ghosts?
Nope, can't go up there.
So this whole place was a huge industrial area, and it's where all the ghosts did all the ghost work. You know, building ghost boats or whatever. And
Ghost
then, in
boats
2010,
or whatever.
They all lost their jobs. There was a big ghost recession, and now they just creep around all unemployed or whatever.
A big ghost recession. This guy's onto
That
something.
last part needs some work, but the first
It does.
part's pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, that's definitely a theory. Need to get up to that open window.
I'll have to figure that out as we move along. I haven't even looked at the requirements, and I don't know what that... To be honest, I don't play a lot of... As you know, I don't play a lot of PC games, so I don't quite know what that means. But if there is some sort of platinum trophy, I'll go for it. I know they do have trophies, so yeah, I'll definitely look at it.
Is that another one of those rewind things?
Love it. Run.
I'm starting to get the hang of this. Alright, that's it.
All right. Just looking for enemies. You never know.
Made it. Now to get to that door.
I'm taking my time to look around a little bit because I think there are going to be... If we've learned anything about Remedy games, they love referencing their own games. And I don't blame them. I think it's really smart. Okay, there's a laptop somewhere. I don't think I can get up there, so it must be down. There's one here. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the first email.
Don't forget about me.
I haven't forgot about you. I'm reading an email, okay? So this is from Ashton Levy to Gil Kenstrew. Gil, were you with the Prowler unit at the university? I'm hearing all kinds of rumors that Jack Joyce took out 7 squads on his own. They're saying he's Chronon active without any kind of tech. We're getting stories about him freezing operators, disappearing into thin air. Even heard one about him being in 2 places at the same time. Thought it was all BS, but we just got word that his transport went missing after it entered Ground Zero. How the hell does that happen? We got reason to be alarmed? They ain't telling us ish over here. Oh, I forgot to read the second part of that email. And then Gil writes back and says, no, it's all rumors and conjecture from what I hear. I wasn't at the university, but there's no way Joyce took out all those guards. He's just some random guy, not a trained assassin. Stories floating around make it sound like he's shooting laser beams out of his goddamn asshole. Anyway, they got Liam Burke hunting him right now, so I think it's safe to say Joyce is effed. Off the record, I heard Paul Serene has been investigating a potential traitor within Monarch. Somebody's been accessing all kinds of confidential information. Remember, that research Dr. Amaral was doing to find a permanent cure for Serene's sickness? Rumor has it somebody sabotaged the tests. They had to start over. Just a few weeks later, the uni op goes sour. Willing to bet the same person sabotaged us there. I'm thinking that was our brother, Will. Will's probably the one who sabotaged them, although we know Jesse is also a traitor, so Jesse could have been doing the same. I'm gonna let him...
Serene's chopper is
Hey, George, what's up?
That you? This is HQ Alpha. Charlie, I told you to stay off the operations channel.
Sure, Clarice, listen. Hatch told me to search for Joyce. I got footage of Burke taking out a guard in A1. Back a Monarch truck was left open. Now
Oh, this is the computer guy
and guards are either sleeping on the
with the
job
egg
or,
sandwich.
not sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for hanging out, Unknown. Have a good time at work.
Trajectory towards kicking over some expensive ass sandcastles. Look, I'm gonna keep looking for them. I'm just giving you a heads up, okay?
And to answer your question, Pablo, I do think that they do have trophies because I've seen a couple of them come up. So they have trophies. I don't know what you call it on Steam, what platinum is. I'm sure it's not platinum, but
I was starting to get a little antsy out there.
man, you knocked on the door way too many times. I'm kind of bummed that I teamed up with you.
Where are we going to next? Oh hey, there's a map over here. We can figure out the best route to the dry docks.
Need to get in here, but how?
Hey, Magellan, you want to take a look at the map?
Oh, come on.
Security's tight. We might have to head through that area called Ground Zero to get there.
That's
Right
the
on,
exact
George.
area where my brother used to have
that
his
sucks.
workshop.
Your bro. You think he's connected to
Oh.
this somehow?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misread
gonna
what you
find
said,
out.
Unknown. You're back.
stay here for now.
Okay, I thought you were saying
I have a
like
feeling
I'll
the
be
next part's
back,
gonna get
or
messy.
you're back to work.
Yeah, I don't do messy. All right. I'll guide you to the dry docks from here on the radio. Channel 3. I'll open up the door for you.
Deal.
Okay, open it.
Keep safe.
So it's just me and my guns. This place is wrecked.
Still no word on Joyce's location.
He's right here,
Yeah, I heard
boys.
his brother screamed like a bitch when he died.
Aw.
When he shows his face, I'll make him do the same.
Son of a...
Hold RB to charge a time blast, okay?
We're under attack!
Whoa. See, I just got a trophy right here.
My powers
Oops, right
were
here.
unpredictable. They kept growing by leaps and bounds.
Slick. Now this I like.
Nick, are you there? Talk to me. Where am I going?
That warehouse is split into two halves. Find the exit, take the alley to the other side, and let me know when you're there.
What am I doing on ammo? Oh, without HUD, I don't know. Alright, I gotta turn that back on. I got 71 shots. I can survive a little while. There we go. 120. Anything in here that I want? Some explosive stuff. Yeah, I like how that worked out. You guys all chose a different trophy. Yeah, the trophies are showing up right behind me. Hey, Asset, what's up, dude? Hey, that guy looks familiar. It's like a childhood photo of me. Alright, next room. Like Arthur. Come on, hit it.
Contact!
Oh, big boy.
Advancing on hostile!
Mother...
You wanna talk this out? Move
think so.
Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze him if I can. Okay, I got cooldown. What's the shield button? Is that this here? I do have cooldown. Okay, so I'll need the HUD a little bit, but for screenshots, I'll take it out. Where you at? Okay, there's some gentlemen over there. Did I get the big boy? What's that?
Flank him!
Flank you. I think I took the big boy down. Oh yeah, look at that. Advanced SMG. Advanced submachine gun? This ought to be fun.
Move up to flank!
Oh, I got you, so I could shoot this.
Get around!
Thanks for the heads up.
Who else? Who else wants to play around? Something behind me here. Things are real good, Asset. Enjoyable day. Was busy at work. Got a busy weekend planned ahead. Not only just streaming, but also like some work around the house that I need to get done. Semi-auto shotgun, nah. How do I get upstairs to you, gentlemen? Game is really good, George. Stop by tomorrow. We'll hang out for a little while. If you can. No pressure. I don't quite know how to get upstairs. I see there's things, and there's at least a man up there. Yep, it's just standing right there.
Shotgunner moving in!
Oop. Okay, shotgunners are no joke. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hide. I'm hiding. Gotcha.
Flank target!
Okay, feeling good. Nope, don't need any of that noise. I think it kind of works like, and I might be able to get armor someday, but it kind of works like Uncharted. He'll re-heal after a while. Wish I could throw that back. This guy's squirrely. Oh, you coming down the stairs? Badass. Badass. That was slick.
All right, taxi guy. Where am I headed?
It's Nick, by the way.
The name is Nick.
Jack.
Okay.
Okay, there's a door on the upper level leading to a sky bridge, but looks like you need to turn off security to get it open.
Okay.
How do I do?
I need to remind myself of some buttons here. Oops. Yep, that's fine. Controls. Aim. Timeline is like... Okay. Stop. Blast. Vision. Shield. Jump. Interact. Movement. Let's see what timeline is. Okay. It is just like Detroit.
On the map, there's a
So
squiggly
similar.
line that leads from the door to a big square, and that square has two squigglies leading
I know,
to
I'd be
little
running a lot
circles.
faster.
What the fuck does that mean? What am I doing here?
I don't know, man. I'm not the superhero. Find the door, follow a squiggly line to a box, more squigglies, circles, do something. Security turns off and you're golden.
Okay, squigglies. We're looking for squigglies.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, you've been a real help, Nick. Hey, Chewie, right on. Hi, Lucia.
Locked, like he said.
Okay.
Gotta follow the squiggly line.
Squiggly line, huh? Okay, maybe this power line? Seems logical that it might be...
Hey, how we doing, boss?
Doing great, man. Stop bothering
Still
me.
searching for circles.
Oh, yeah. They're not like literally squares and circles. The square is some kind of security console. Squiggles are cables, I think. Follow the cables.
Yeah,
You could
got
have
it.
just said that to begin with.
Thought I was clear enough.
There we go. That gets me in.
Joyce just took out Gatehouse Squad and you still don't have eyes on him? What do they pay you for over there?
Just tell me where he is.
Do I hear please?
Charlie?
Warehouse B?
Charlie, egg sandwich guy.
Warehouse 1. You heard him. Move in.
On our way.
Okay, we're gonna get a little bit. All right, another email correspondence. So this one looks like it's from Beth to Liam. Liam was the man from the live action episode, sort of like the security guy that's supposed to be hunting down Jack, but they caught him and they think he's a traitor now. I'm starting to grow suspicious about what's going on here. I have a hunch you feel the same way. So this is to Beth. Been allowed a lot of freedom to come in and go in my position, but it seems at the cost of very low clearance. Most members of the team know something I don't, and they're not eager to share. Tomorrow's operation is more than a simple retrieval. There are dates and times marked with detailed events that are expected to come to pass. I've seen charts with fracture at 4:15 a.m. labeled. It's way too much detail for a plan. It's like it's all been mapped out, but how? So Liam was in the dark about Serene being able to tell the future. So that kind of makes him a good guy in my mind. Something big's coming. I can feel it. They told us our directive is to protect our world from dangers that lie ahead. If that's so, then why do I get the feeling there's something coming that we're doing absolutely nothing to stop? And if everyone else knows this, then why the hell is no one acting on it? I can't sit back and watch, even if there's a chance that this could put Emily in danger. Emily's his wife. I need to know more. Serene won't answer my messages. Hatch is a closed book. I'm hoping you're an open one. I think Beth is Jesse Faden from Control. I think that's who it is. So this is Charlie, the guy with the egg sandwich, kind of the server administrator or security computer guy, and he's telling on Mr. Hatch. I've been monitoring company emails and found something interesting. Just thought you might want to know that your golden boy has been a bit snoopy. Narc. All right.
Okay, security's down.
Damn, that was quick.
Wow, that was a big jump. It's the kid. Oh, there's... Whoa. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta roll. It's same company as Max Payne, so that would make a good amount of sense.
What the?
He's all over us.
That guy from the university.
Yes, it's me. Oh, shit. That was lucky. That was lucky right there. I definitely didn't deserve that. Still learning all the buttons. I love the effects. It's so cool. Okay, that feels like everybody. Get to Serene at the dry docks. All right. Wonder if I can go across. Like what? Nope. Never mind. Jessie could do that. She could go like from plane to plane, but yeah, that was intense. It sucks when you like come out of the time shift and you're on your last bullet. It's just not fun. Yeah, if you look on the right side of the screen, like right above me here, so see, like there is a cooldown. There's almost no cooldown for the. This one rebuilds really quickly, but everything else, like the shield, this only lasts for a certain period of time. So we got shield, and then I've got this one, which is to freeze stuff. That holds them for a period of time, and I can't use shield during that. Okay, we're in a time stutter right now, I think.
Nick, I'm on the bridge.
Oh, map says you're heading towards a storage facility for, Meyer Joyce particles and harvesting equipment.
Joyce particles? This whole operation is based on my brother's research.
Your bro?
Your bro,
You
bro?
don't think he's working for...
No. I don't know what to think, but Paul is up to something big. See if you can find out more.
Haven't seen any ability points yet, but it might introduce them. You remember, we're only about 3 hours in, so we'll see. We're gonna find out. So far, it's cool. It's like it does have Max Payne feel of like, going through rooms and having these big firefights, and also the story's pretty deep. Is that what I think it is?
Hello, I'm Dr. Sofia Amaral. Over the past
Destroy Chron containers by stacking bullets on them to create a...
in the area of particles. On July 4th, 2020, temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero.
Shotgunner advancing up.
Whoa.
In extremely dense
I like this gun. All right, I'm out.
which led
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
that can stabilization and regulation of mass quantities of these particles.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. These things.
From this location to the Monarch.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, I didn't see all those guys coming. Whoops. Let's try that again. I do like the burst pistol, though. That's cool.
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. Remembers the essentials before we proceed.
Stacking bullets on them. I don't understand what that means.
I'm Dr. Sofia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of ionizing particles, better known as chronon. On July 4th, began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as in the Riverport Industrial Zone. Which led to the chronon harvesting operation.
Wow. Okay. Okay, I gotta take a different approach here. Posters, emails. Okay, there's things spread about these mission areas that I can look at. I'm gonna pop in, get the gun, and then bail. I don't quite understand what stacking. Whoa, 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 whoa. Frame rate.
In the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello. I'm Dr. Sofia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, in the air those particles, better known as chronon particles. On July 4th, we moved from a small and focused area we now refer to as Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating which led to the chronon harvesting.
Alright, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Men up top. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. Whoa. No. No, no, no. You think?
Personnel are to handle the containers directly. You need to become more frequent.
Shouldn't have done that.
With closer proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter when entering the yellow zone. This yellow zone needs dense chronon pockets ripe for harvesting. The Ground Zero perimeter itself is never to be entered under any conditions. We refer to any manner and shifts without warning. Many who have entered Ground Zero have never returned. We know that on October 8th. Going forward, levels in Ground Zero will slowly deplete until time anomalies cease to occur.
Okay, so stack bullets.
All harvesting necessary for sustained use of the CF. For more information, please refer to your employee manual.
There's a bunch of dudes coming in there. Yeah. Yes.
Nick.
All right.
In the harvesting warehouse.
What am I supposed to do?
Looks like there's no clear exit on the ground level. Head for the upper floors when you're ready.
What did stacking bullets mean? I'm just gonna try and.
No. Head upward.
No idea what that meant. Whoa.
There's gotta be something I can use to get up there.
Yeah, there might be. The SMG too much, but alright, alright. Let me look around a little bit, see if there's anything I missed. I guess I can shotgun for a minute. Close quarters combat is not my favorite, but...
The fracture is
Sophia.
escalating more rapidly than Mr. Serene had anticipated.
Monarch's a resident Chronon scientist.
Chronon levels will lower to a point that
She must
renders
know a lot
Ground
of the
Zero
same stuff we'll
obsolete
do.
in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances.
Definitely
in
Max
the
Payne
area
vibes.
of Meyer-Joyce particles,
Except for instead of
better
like
known
bullet
as
time, we
chronon
have time
particles.
control.
On July 4th, 2010,
Hey Queen, what's
unique
happening?
temporal
Pookie
anomalies
shootout.
began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted
How's your
in
day been,
extremely
Queen?
dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the chronon harvesting operation you see today. All of Monarch's chronon technology relies on these particles, most notably the Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR, which is the only device that can ensure stabilization
That's awesome,
and
Queen.
regulation
Day off
of
sounds
mass
nice.
quantities of these particles.
I had most
When
of
the time is
yesterday
right,
off and it was
the
very chill.
entire supply of Chronon containers will be transported from this location to the Monarch headquarters, where the CFR is located. Only authorized personnel are to handle the containers directly. Unique temporal anomalies become more frequent with closer proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter when entering the yellow zone. This yellow zone emits dense chronon pockets ripe for harvesting. The Ground Zero perimeter itself is never to be entered under any conditions.
Okay, don't
We
go
refer
inside
to
the
this
perimeter.
area as the red zone, where
Got it.
time no longer flows in a
Alright, I've heard enough.
consistent
Let's
manner and shifts without warning. Many who have entered Ground Zero have never returned. We know that the fracture will occur on October.
I really want to know what I was supposed to do with these things, because I don't understand it. It said stack bullets on them.
Chronon levels in Ground Zero
Oh,
will
that's right, you were talking
slowly
about Shogun. I haven't
until
taken a look
time
at it.
anomalies cease to occur. For this
Advanced
reason,
SMG, I'll
all
take that.
harvesting
Love a
necessary
bullpup.
for sustained use of the CFR must be complete before the fracture runs its course. For more information, please refer to your
I have no idea. No idea what I was supposed to do with those things. I think I can use them as weapons, but I have no idea. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I will learn later. It said there's a way out of here, but I'm supposed to look on the ground. Maybe here? Like if you can't climb, he just kind of like does a little trick. He's a little, well, give a little bit of, oh, you can climb on that. Okay, so they're orange. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with these. It said stack bullets on them. What does that even mean? Okay, well I can climb on it. It's still there. Well, I can freeze them, I think. I cannot throw them. Let me look this up really quickly, because I need to know. That seems like it's going to be important. How to stack bullets on Chronon containers. Quantum break. Okay, so it is Let's try this again. So freeze, and then load it up. Okay, got it. You were right, Arthur. It had to do with freezing time for a little bit. How am I doing on ammo now? Shot. I got 200. Okay, that's good. Good. Alright, so that's one bit of mystery handled. Bada bing, bada boom. I love that movie. Really do. Okay, it's showing me something over there. Something here. Maybe some more lore. Yep. Sent a quick email to make sure that all divisions of the Cronin R&D development are on schedule. As you know, Monarch will be moving to Phase 3 on October 9th. Ground Zero harvesting operation. By the end of Phase 2, we expect to have officially harvested enough Cronin particles from the Ground Zero operation to fuel necessary Cronon tech indefinitely. Access to the red zone should be completely prohibited from this point forward. Okay. CFR research. All research regarding CFR must be complete, and the CFR must be returned to the Monarch Tower. Okay. Lifeboat. Prototype testing phase of the lifeboat should be complete. Lifeboat is where they're going to go when time ends. We all know that's coming in this game for some reason. Oh, I didn't notice a mouse on screen. Sorry, guys. Chronotech Alpha build must be complete for all armor and weaponry. So we might get some armor in the future, Buster. Beta tech will commence during Phase 3. Dampener must have reached approval, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Okay, so that was Sophia kind of giving out some instructions on what needs to be done before we move forward. I'm gonna go back over here, because it does say there's something up at the top of the stairs. Yes. New skills. Back through this way? I'm just throwing all my powers at this thing. So... maybe I can blow the door open? Push this thing over here? Try it out, why not? Now Jesse could just pick it up, but I'm gonna have to do this. I doubt this is it, but it's the only thing I can think to do right this second. Kind of feels wrong. I don't think this is gonna work, but whatever. I'll use my new skill to try and blow open the door. There you go, get over there. Yeah, there you go. Good Chronon thing. Where's Chrono? He needs to see this. Tips for NHL 24, start on the easiest mode possible and take your time with it and go through some of the tutorials. Those games are notoriously tough. I think both soccer and hockey both have some kind of confusing penalty situations if you don't play them all the time. Aha, there we go. Now watch this. Yes, sir.
Not your average elevator.
Well, I'm not your average guy.
Hey, Jack? I found a bunch of files
yeah,
here
that was me.
Monarch started monitoring his workshop in 1999. They pressured him to sell in 2010 and set up some Chronon harvesting operations surrounding the building.
Yep, sounds about right.
What was Will doing in there?
Sounds like something my brother would do.
Dates, 1999 and 2010, keep coming up in these files. Here is where it gets scary.
Secret area?
2010 minus 1999 equals 11. Times 11 by 2010, flip it backwards, 01122. It's not exact, but it's like a couple numbers off from being our
Upgrades. Collecting Chronon sources allows Jack to upgrade his powers. There, we do have an upgrade. Oh. What button is that? I'm so lost with there we go, diaries and upgrades. So we do have upgrades. So we've got active pulse using time dodge and time rush will temporarily reveal enemy positions. Okay. Increase that threat detection, increased range. How many points do I have? I guess I just have one. I have to choose. So I can upgrade pulse or time vision, time stop. Yeah, I'm glad. This is good. This is very good. Increase dodge. And I can recover while I'm in the time shield. That's cool. So I'm using... I can upgrade any of these. Ah, I see. Time stops, durability increases, and allowing more bullets to be stacked on it before it collapses. I'm going to increase this. Boom. Okay.
Huh? Keep me posted.
1 of 7. Great. I think I just did that, but I'll look again. I have no idea what buttons are pressing here. Where does it show how many I have? Oh, I got another point. Okay, cool. So I think for the next, my next move will be... It does? I think the next one will be... Time dodge. I'm using that a lot. Focus time triggered with LT immediately after time dodge. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one. Oh no. It says upgrade available, but I don't have enough points. I already used it. Oh, yep, right there. I see. There's a lot of stuff on screen. Thank you. I already used it. Okay, cool. Well, this was helpful. Found myself a little hidden area, and I got an achievement for that. Trophy, whatever they call it. Got it. I came up here rather hastily. I want to go back and just check and see if there was anything else. I don't think there was, but take a look. Like down here, maybe? I'm a nosy bastard. I have to see all this stuff. Yes, another. 2 out of 7.
All right.
Upgrade point awarded. Nice. All right, there's got to be more of this here. I am a nosy bastard. I can't stop. I cannot help myself. And it's worth, this is like worthwhile work. Alright, that's the room it allows me into, I think. Keep on moving. Yeah, I don't think I could rock that. I think I'm too tall. But I get it, because if you're not tall, then you have to have jeans hemmed. Like, it's a problem. Because I've had the same problem where I've been too tall and too slim. So, like, the pants are too long for me because I have to get it in a... Or, like, pants aren't long enough because they're meant for bigger guys. I don't know. I don't remember how it works, but it's a thing. I think so. I think every one of them I find it gives me a point, just like with Jesse. And it's just a matter of finding them all. And there's 7 of them here somewhere. I just don't know where all of them are. Must be some more mystery to find. I'm guessing downstairs right here there will be one. I'm not going outside. F that. Maybe in the porta potty? Knock knock. How do you get out of that toilet? Hope there's nobody in there. There's something out there. That poor bastard's locked in the toilet. Alright, let me take a solid look around, just in case there's a way to get up. That's not it. That was a Jesse jump all day. Alright, I think I got all of them in this scene, so I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, you just never get out. It's true.
Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock?
Yeah. Okay, there's a little time memory here.
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents in the trailer. You want me to go through?
No. Serene wants the first look.
Oh, we gotta get in the trailer.
Hands off.
I need it in the trailer. Ollie.
Huh. I think there's no power to the lock.
Uh-huh. Where's the cable go? Got you, Buster. I'll give you a quarterly statement. We'll make sure you're up on your taxes. Maybe try like making some donations too, so you can write some stuff off. I don't know how that works in your country, but that's what I would do. Oh, look at these things. I want to just get in the car. Oh, okay. Trailer note. Trailer generator crapped itself. Hooked up the car until... Let's use this until maintenance gets around to it. Alright, let's start this thing up. Another Nissan product.
Okay. Looks like the trailer has power now.
Does Microsoft own Nissan? Because there's a lot of Nissans in this. I wonder if they just sponsored it.
Briefcase from Will's car. Dump the contents on the table. Will had said he needed something from his briefcase to stop the fracture. Wasn't much there, but his phone and a key to the Bradbury swimming pool.
Okay.
Not the most obvious clues.
Jack, it's Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Monarch got footage of some idiot accessing Facebook from a nearby security station. Please tell me said idiot isn't with you.
Oh, no.
Nick, I gotta go back for him.
Don't. I'll pick him up. Where are you?
I'm on my way to Paul, at the dry docks.
Serene's not the priority. I'm getting you out of there. I'll meet you at the dry docks. Channel 1 is the Monarch frequency. Use it to keep ahead of them. And Jack, don't do anything stupid.
That might have been a Leaf. I'm not familiar enough with
confidence.
Nissans other than their supercars and trucks, but... Alright, so hey, Dr. Amaral, we haven't talked much, but I'm one of Serene's guys from Reaper Squad, working around all this tech stuff, or Chronon Tech, you call it. Got me real inspired to start writing a screenplay. There's a lot of science talk in here, so I want a scientist to check it. Would you mind taking a look? Time Knife. Bruce Savage stands in his office. He is sexually attractive. Alright, you gotta go back to school to write, because that's not good. Tell me this was written by a man. Somebody knocks on Bruce's door and opens it. It's a scientist lady.
Nick, you still there?
Oh, we're on the phone. Somebody knocks on Bruce's door.
Shit.
It's a scientist lady. She looks like a librarian with glasses, but she's actually a scientist. You can tell because she has a lab coat. The lady scientist says, "Help me." Bruce says, "Okay." Lady scientist says, "Take this knife because some bad apples are trying to steal it and it is important." Bruce says, "Okay." "What's your name, handsome?" Ah, yeah, this was written by a man all day. Bruce says, "I'm Bruce." let's shake hands. Bruce and Lady Scientist shake hands. Wow, this is thrilling stuff. Lady Scientist says, wow, you almost broke my hand with that handshake. You're definitely a tough guy. She's impressed with Bruce's strength. She looks at his large biceps like they are delicious pieces of ham, but she doesn't want to eat them. Here's the knife, says the Lady Scientist. The Lady Scientist hands Bruce the knife. It looks mostly like a knife, but also like a time machine, because it is both a knife and a time machine, but Bruce doesn't know that yet. Goons break through the window and shoot the Scientist Lady. She dies. Scientist Lady, avenge me. Bruce says, okay. Bruce kills the goon with his legs by doing lots of kicking at them. They're dead real quick. Bruce says, looks like I got a leg up on you guys. The audience probably laughs here, so Bruce waits to deliver his next line for around 5 seconds so that everyone's calmed down. What is so special about this knife? Bruce stabs the knife into his chair, and the chair disappears. The chair disappeared. He looks at a picture on his wall, which is a big photograph from 1932, with lots of people from 1932 in it. Bruce's chair is in the picture. Interesting. My chair traveled back in time to 1932 when I stabbed it. When I stab things, they travel back through time. That explains why this knife looks like a knife, but is also a time machine. Because it is both. Team ham biceps. Bruce's real goofy friend from across the hall runs into the room. He trips on something on the floor. His name is Slabo. He isn't as fat as his name sounds. Oh, yeah. That is Slabo's catchphrase, and he says it in a real funny way. Scientist Lady. Bruce, you saved my life. The Scientist Lady was only faking being dead. Scientist Lady, are you married? Bruce says, only to my job. This is awesome. Someone should make this a movie. Scientist Lady says, I find that attractive, but also respectable. And she kisses Bruce's cheek. Slabo, what about my cheek? Aw, man. That's his catchphrase, right? Aw, yeah, aw, man. That is Slabo's other catchphrase, which he says in a different but equally funny way. Yeah, they do, Arthur. This is really good bad. It is super cheesy. And we have the meat. Bruce waits a few seconds for the audience to stop laughing before speaking. Wait, those lips were man lips, not woman lips. Bruce pulls off the Scientist Lady's wig. She's actually Bruce's boss, Paul Marine. Paul Marine is a douche. My boss, but why? Paul Marine says, I wanted you to kill those guys because they wanted me dead. I knew you were real tough, so you could kill them easily, but I don't respect you as an employee, so I always make you do the shitty jobs, even though you've been working at my company more than most of the other guys, and you're real smart. Also, I don't like you because my girlfriend finds you sexually attractive. Now I understand, says Bruce. Paul Marine says, give me my time knife back. Paul Marine snaps his fingers and 73 goons surround Bruce. 73, exactly. Paul Marine says, you can't kill 73 goons, so just give up. Bruce says, I don't have time for this. Bruce stabs himself with the time knife and disappears. Slabo says, he time traveled using the time knife. Bruce opens the door. Now he is twice as jacked. He just got beefier for no reason. Paul Marine says, you're even more sexually attractive. How is this possible? This is all over the place. Bruce, I stabbed myself and traveled to the past, and then I trained in all kinds of martial arts to become even stronger. I also strapped explosive into everybody's boots in the past, so that when I press this detonator, you will all explode. And then, of course, Slabo says, aw, yeah. Bruce, I'm glad I have stocks in this company. Paul Marine says, why? Bruce says, because business is booming. Bruce presses the detonator, and all 73 goons blow up like eggs in a microwave. Paul Marine doesn't explode. Paul Marine, luckily I used my metal detector this morning and found the explosive, so I switched boots with somebody else. Say, Slabo, whose boots are you wearing? Slabo yells, no! And then Slabo explodes. Yes, it's totally like Blood Dragon, Far Cry Blood Dragon, I agree. Paul Marine says, Bruce says, My best friend, you'll pay for this. Paul Marine says, you don't want to stab me with that time knife. Bruce says, why not? Paul Marine says, because I'm actually you from the future. Bruce replies, that doesn't make sense. Paul explains, yes it does. Remember that time knife is also a time machine. I'm you from the future, but I stabbed myself with the time machine, the time knife, in order to come here and do all this. Bruce says, but we don't even look the same. Paul Marine says, that's a good point. I'm glad you brought it up. First, I time traveled 700 years into the future to a time where humans have created advanced technology that allows surgeries that completely change people's faces and bodies. I had this surgery performed so that you wouldn't be able to recognize me, but I'm actually you in disguise. I can prove it. I know so many things about you. Like what? Bruce asks. You have a birthmark on your left ankle. I do have a birthmark on my left ankle. I'm starting to believe you now. Paul says, you should, because even though I have a new body, I kept that birthmark on my ankle so that when I met you, I could prove that I was actually you from the future. I'll show you. Paul lifts up the leg of his pants, but there's no birthmark. Instead, there's an ankle holster for a gun. Paul pulls out the gun and aims it at Bruce. I was lying the whole time. I'm not actually you. I was just saying all that so I could get my gun. Son of a bitch. Also, in the future, I melted the time knife and turned it into bullets, and those bullets are now in this gun, which means that I can shoot you, but also send you through time all at once. Finally, you'll be out of my way so that I can marry my girlfriend Sophine later today before you're able to tell her that I'm a real shitty guy. Bruce says, I didn't know you were getting married today. I know. My girlfriend Sophine made an invitation for you because she admires you and thinks you're attractive. But I destroyed the invitation, and then I lied to her and said I gave it to you at work. But now I am here to give you a different invitation. To your funeral. Paul Marine shoots at Bruce. Slavo jumps in front of Bruce. I thought he got exploded. No, Slavo says. Slavo wasn't actually dead. He jumps in front of the bullets and is shot several times. Now he's actually dying. Slavo says, avenge me. Bruce says, okay. Bruce goes to attack Paul Marine, but now Paul Marine has disappeared. He's gone. Slavo's dying on the ground. How long is this thing? Slavo is dying on the ground covered in blood. His body is red like a hot dog covered in lots of ketchup. Slavo, you must stop the wedding. You are totally a better guy and clearly more attractive than Paul. You should be dating his girlfriend, Sophine. Slavo dies. Bruce just sits there next to Slavo for a while because many people will be crying at this point. He eventually gets up. Looks like I'm going to a wedding, after all. He holds out the time knife. Somebody's got to cut the cake. Cut the cake means he's going to kill Paul. The audience will understand because of the way the actor says it. It's a real intense moment. Bruce puts on his shades. End of Act 1. God, I hope we get to read Act 2. That was awesome. My face hurts from smiling at that. That was so stupid, but I really liked it. All right, moving on. Why does my mouse keep on going over here? One second. Whoa, this could crash everything. Hold on. Don't capture the cursor. Thank you. Boop. Yeah, that was some pretty heavy dialogue. And then this email, Martin Hatch sent to Martin from Clarice Ogawa. The university operation gathered far more attention than we expected. How does this impact our agenda? I'm concerned that Paul Serene's going to be paying closer attention to our actions. Ooh, perhaps we should delay making our move until things calm down. So Martin Hatch might be planning on double-crossing Paul, who is like the boss, and Martin's like the number 2 bad guy. Nothing changes, we move forward. The university fallout was a setback, but we can use these complications to our advantage. Paul's focused on Phase 3. He's questioning if there are traitors within Monarch, but I'm confident that he does not know where to look for them. I'll make sure to shift the blame elsewhere. The gala is going ahead tonight. That's when we make our next move. Take care of preparations, make sure Dr. Kim's lab is ready for detonation. I'll make sure that Paul's sufficiently distracted so as not to question our involvement. Ooh, spicy. Very spicy. So Martin Hatch is actually trying to set up Paul. I mean, it's not quite as spicy as the story of Slavo and Bruce, but pretty spicy. I'm going to say so myself. That is pretty damn spicy. Ethanol-free gas. Oh, I would love some ethanol-free gas. Just give me a lifetime supply of that. And me and my toys would be so happy. Ethanol is awful. What a bad thing. Don't mind me, I'm just looking around for potential secret locations. Hey, a boat! That's my boat. Like up there. How do I get up there? Maybe in the boat? Yeah, there's something up there. I need to get up there.
It's locked. There's got to be another way to get through.
Dang it. I hear something. Like oh, there we go. That's how we get through. Oh, I can carry 3 guns now. That's nice. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel like,
HQ, we just heard an explosion near the harvesting perimeter.
Crap.
Yeah, take a wild guess who that could have been.
Charlie, get off the line. Striker team, take defensive positions around ground zero.
This is awesome, team. I'm loving this. You can't tell I'm just... This is fabulous. Yeah, right, Buster? Give me ethanol-free gas. I will pay for the environmental damages myself. I don't think ethanol really helps the environment, but I think that's why they do it. And I think that's bull. Probably just some lobbyism, as usual. I feel like I could have found a way.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was
That
at the
sounds
center
like
of the
Jesse.
Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to the dry docks and Serene.
Got the word. Safeguard squad's checking out that explosion. Striker team is establishing a defensive perimeter around Ground Zero.
An entire striker team? For one guy?
The university incident got HQ wetting their pants. Kid's gonna get thrown apart like a goddamn pinata.
I want to find a way to get over there because I really feel like there was something in the ceiling up there. Hang on, let me see if I can do this again. Let's go. Plus, the striker team comes in, I'll mess them up. Can I reset this? Yep. No, I can't. I may have moved too hastily to get up here. Dang it. Alright. Alright, if you say so, I'll keep going. I guess I'll also spend one point, because I have 1 point available. And I wanted to spend that on dodge. Make sure everybody's all ready. Into the garbage we go. Those guys just didn't notice that? Okay.
We're not alone! Engage! Move in on his last position. Here somewhere. HQ, hostile in sight. Over.
Roger that. Light him up. Over.
Oh, trying to sneak on me, huh? So I like this. What I can do is when there's an enemy. Oh.
Gotta move.
I can freeze them and then load them up with bullets. And then when it's over, they all shred through them. That's awesome.
That's all.
That was great.
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging target.
Oh, that's not all of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, shnikes. Whoa, 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 I'm like out of ammo. Move it, move it, move it. Where's the big boy? Where's he at? Yeah. Okay, so I'm on the hunt for weapons here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's useful. Useful for the big bad boys. Uh-oh.
Striker 1, we're
Time
experiencing
stop.
signs of an incoming stunner.
Safeguard, I want Joyce before that stunner hits.
Sorry about your legs, bud. Oh, I missed.
Green zone is compromised. Bearcat is en route with more backup. Hang in there.
So nice.
Gate's locked. Ah, screw it. I'm coming through.
Who's coming? Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go.
Nice driving, guys.
So that's gonna let me get through. Totally feel like I'm missing something here. I'm just gonna risk it. Ammo. Climb like right over it? Uh-oh. They've got tech. They have technology to do what Jack can do.
Technology for his men to move through stutters. He knew the fracture would occur. Prepared for it.
Oh shit.
Yet he never tried to stop it.
Can I fight these guys or what? Yep, looks like it. Wow, there's a lot of these dudes here. This is not good. This is a little chaotic. A little bit. Ooh, this gun is sick.
Will never told you what he did in that workshop at Ground Zero?
No, never. He hid that part of his life from me. Nothing prepared me for the weirdness that was waiting there.
Look at the time stop still happening.
Even
this
that was
is
just
crazy.
a prelude to the bad stuff that would
I should
follow
have
in
lit
that
up
same
some of
place
those.
later.
So I'm in a stutter right now, which means like time pretty much stops except for certain people that have the ability that I have, like these guys wearing the suits. Well, you guys have a nice rest. That is really cool. Just kind of hanging there, stuck. Yeah, I like the flash. Yeah. And true, shotgun is definitely where it's at for the big boys. Uh-oh, this is not good.
Absolutely no entry. Well, I'm pretty sure that's more of a guideline than a rule.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a key factor in my decision making here. I'm just gonna roll through. Chewie's back. Potentially hazardous Cronin particle radiations. Got it. I ain't afraid of that.
What the hell? What is this?
Is that me? So I saw into the future there a little bit.
What the hell?
Oh, and the past.
What is this? That already happened.
Well, the time is it, as above, so below, as ahead, so behind kind of thing.
What the fuck?
The weather's all changing and stuff. This is crazy. Oh, we have to break stuff. Hit it. Oh, it's kind of weak.
I specifically requested copper-clad niobium.
Well,
cool. Like I'm watching time go by really quickly.
there's no words to describe it. Will was gone, but he was all around me. This entire secret life he'd never talked about, everything he tried to protect me from, it surrounded me. A puzzle, trapped in broken time. We all thought he wasted his research grant, his career, obsessing over some failed experiment. That's what he led us to believe. What he built there, it never failed.
It works. It works.
So Brother Will's time machine worked. And we're back at the place where he built it all.
Extended another year. Please, don't do this.
Of course, it's always grants that get in the way.
Hello.
Damn financing gets in the way of everybody's work. This is a neat storytelling thing. I don't think I can remember seeing this in any other game. Maybe in some movies, sort of. Montage kind of thing.
Countermeasure. I hope to God this works. Will. It's gone.
What's that over there? Looks like it says hexes. I can't get to it yet. Unless I can climb over this thing, maybe. Nope. But you see it, right? Looks like a Riverport hexes, like a poster. I'm guessing that's a collectible.
Come with me. We can survive this. You're the only other one who's seen what I've seen. Give me the device.
There's another?
I knew something went horribly wrong there, but it was scrambled. It's impossible to crack.
Here we go. There it is. I got a poster. So time's still going by. This is kind of insane. This is the scene where they're leading Will away, I think. I have to keep putting it into this view so I can see what the hell's going on. Yeah, I think the posters are going to be a bit of a collectible. Hang on, I gotta look around a little bit more. Might be no reason to do so, but that's what I'm here for. Yeah, this is all empty space now. All of his work is all gone. It's getting so dark at night, I can't see a damn thing.
Question I had was compounded by what I'd seen at that workshop. The events at the university were part of something much bigger. Something that had started 17 years ago.
Something coming. Now leaving. There we go. There's something right there.
Okay, dry dock. Get to the dry dock. I'm almost there. Gotta get to Paul.
Let's see. Charlie, our guy with the egg and cheese sandwich, to the Monarch team leads. Trespasser, Nick Marsters, that was one of the men that was listed on the execution list, has escaped containment and is in the goddamn security station. Who's the effing meathead responsible for watching over the university witnesses? Consider your contract terminated. How some spindly cab driver... Oh, it's Nick. Okay, it's the cab driver that helped us. How some spindly cab driver managed to get past your guys is beyond me. And he's casually checking Facebook on a high-security Monarch terminal. What an idiot. The cab driver. My God, man. Facebook. That's how safe he feels right now. Converge on his location immediately before he figures out how to do some actual damage. Oh, and remember Jack Joyce, the guy you're supposed to have apprehended? Yeah, he's still shooting his way through our entire operation. Get your stuff together. Oh, even more so, it's watermelon season. I like your style, Pavel. Watermelon's delicious. There's something down there that I need to get. Right. I don't like the egg and cheese computer guy, but his character is written well. And I think it's written so that we hate him. There you go, skip steps, it's fine. Who needs all those steps anyway? Oh, we got some friends. A little salt. Maybe some tahini if you have it. There's something like, there we go. A little storytelling
I
moment.
refuse to leave while Jack's still here. I need to
Is this woman?
Paul, your condition is critical.
Oh, it must be Sophia,
If
maybe?
you don't receive your treatment,
Yeah, that's Sophia.
you know what could happen.
Yeah. Yeah,
Come to the
Pablo.
island right now.
It's good hydrating
The
stuff, too.
treatment will be waiting for you. You will be back in top condition by the time the gala starts.
I don't like it, but you're right. Always looking out for me. Ready to chop.
No.
Get to the job.
You're not getting away that easy.
Alright, nothing else back here. Let's go shred some bad dudes. This kind of reminds me of a scene out of Hitman. With the lockers. There might be someone standing in there. It might just be some boots. These boots were made for lockers. Hey guys.
Enemy spotted!
Yeah, that's
There was
very
something
Max
wrong
Payne.
with Paul. Cronon syndrome. He'd had his powers much longer than me.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
What was the
popular here
cause?
to put salt.
Was I sick as well, or was it his time travel?
Mostly watermelon.
I didn't know. It didn't make anything he'd done any less hateful.
Chili lime seasoning sounds good too. Very not bad. Love it. Alright, so this one is from Sophia to Fiona, from Fiona, whoever that is. Fiona's the girl that brought, the woman that brought the ham and egg and cheese sandwiches to Charlie. So, Dr. Amaral, would it be possible for me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab in order to search for any files that might assist in our research? Concerned about slow progress and finding a permanent cure for Paul Serene's Cronon syndrome. Treatments are just a temporary solution, and I know that Kim was close to discovering a cure at the time of his death. This is sort of coming together. Now we know Martin Hatch has the same problem as Paul Serene, and that Dr. Kim was working on a cure before his death, and that Martin is working with Sophia. I share your concerns. Paul's treatments are becoming increasingly ineffective, and I hypothesize that the onset of the fracture will increase the Cronon syndrome's rate of progression. I've been trying to take a more calculated approach at finding a permanent cure, but Martin Hatch has shifted all the necessary resources into our tech division. I'm beginning to question his behavior. Every attempt I've made to discover a cure has been met with Martin's red tape. I do start to wonder if Martin even wants Paul to be cured. I've looked into Martin's past. He began work for Monarch in 2001. Oh, maybe it's not Sophia then who he's teaming up with. But I couldn't find any records about him. It's almost as if he just appeared out of nowhere. He was the only one present during the accident that claimed Dr. Kim's life. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I do wonder what his agenda is. Unfortunately, there's nothing of value in Dr. Kim's lab. We would have to find another way to help develop a cure. Okay. Tactical SMG? No, I got this thing. I'm good. From Beth to Fiona, and originally it starts with an email from Beth to Fiona. Okay. Beth, nope. I don't understand why it starts with Beth, but they're saying that William and Jack Joyce have been detained. Did you manage to get William first? Did he reveal the location of the countermeasure? You said you could get Jack out of there. What happened? Interesting developments over here. The team focused on the university op. I managed to dig through an old email correspondence between Paul and Dr. Kim. The content of the message is cryptic, but before he died, Kim was running some tests in his lab, and William's research and a device related to this were somehow connected to what he was doing. Did he know about the countermeasures? The countermeasure, I think, is what Jack's brother was developing to deal with the end of time, or with the fracture of time. I think I need to get into Kim's lab, just not sure how to do it. Okay. And then Beth writes back, Fiona, William Joyce is dead. Our only shot at stopping this thing is Jack. He can lead us to the countermeasure. Serene got to the Jack first at the university. Too much heat for me to intervene. He's being moved to Ground Zero, following the convoy there. Not going to be easy, but it might be our only shot. Keep Charlie Wincott distracted so he's not looking over the security feeds. That's where the ham, egg, and cheese sandwich came from. Fiona was trying to distract him by inviting him out to a party, bringing him food. Because she doesn't want to go out with him. She's trying to distract him from watching the camera feeds. Smart cookie. My cover's not going to last much longer. You need to keep your eyes... You need to be my eyes on the inside. You should check into Dr. Kim's lab and let me know what you find. Might be able to steal Dr. Amaral's keycard. Contact you once I'm on the other side. Okay. I like that Jesse's a good person. I keep calling her Jessie. But I like that Beth is a good character. It's cool. Yes, Beth is Jessie. We're going to have to get used to calling her Beth. For now. So this is like a... It's kind of a tangled web, so... got a few people involved. And some backstabbing going on. I'm hesitant, but I'm going to run around out here for a second. Yeah, it looks like there's something out this way. Oh, this looks like a place where you'd go to see a show. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. 3 of 7 Chronon sources. That gives me another point. So when I go like this and it shows that orange circle in the middle. Oh, there's something over here too. Or maybe... Oh, that's just me seeing. Hang on. What is that? So you can kind of get a glimpse or like an idea of where things are. Yeah, maybe I'll try and take a thumbnail. There we go, I missed something. Sudden Stop, the final Alex Casey novel by Alan Wake. This copy is signed by the author and dedicated to Emily Burke. Pretty cool. I'm going to turn off HUD for a second so we can take some pictures. Just want to take a few photos. I wish the controls would not show. Definitely. I think it's very, very good at all. I mean, I have it on pretty high in all the settings, but you're right. It really has light control. Heavy fire burst. I'd almost argue that, in a way, the graphics are... Considering how old the game, how much older the game is, it's a few years older than Control. I'd almost argue that because it's on PC, it just naturally got better graphics. Still, Control's amazing, but... See, without photo mode, the picture taking in this game is so hard. No, keep your gun out, dude. I don't know. I'll try it. We'll look at it. I got a couple good shots today. I'm trying to grab shots during cutscenes because that's where pretty much the most, I think, effective looking or like the best looking stuff is.
Yeah.
Jack, you have to understand that Will forced my hand.
What the hell happened to you?
There's no use fighting.
You killed him!
I'll explain when the time is right. You'll meet me tonight at the Monarch Gala.
Gala? Time's ending and you're having a fucking
Gala.
party.
I was saying gala. I think you can say either.
When time ends.
I think I have the shirt that he's wearing.
I'm not meeting you at...
you are. I've already seen it happen.
Seen what? What's this all for?
Goodbye, Jack.
No!
Alright, so Paul is trying to lead us to the gala, whatever you say. Right, so... Okay, Clarice Ogawa is who Martin Hatch is working with. I got him mixed up. Clarice, I understand why you consider Mr. Burke an asset to our future plans. That's Liam. Unfortunately, while he is an exceptional individual, he's less suitable for the kind of duties you have in mind than may be immediately obvious. I'll explain. Yes, he's been trained as a striker, but Mr. Burke was disqualified. The men we have chosen to be strikers have strict physical requirements, a certain moral flexibility, meaning they're kind of bad, and the kind of killer instinct you have to be born with cultivated to a fine degree. A ferocious knack for survival, Mr. Burke certainly has those qualities. He wasn't disqualified from the Stryker program because he lacked them or because he couldn't wrap his head around the technical aspects of operating the technology. In fact, his performance was exceptional, so I fully agree with you that he's an impressive operative. But Strikers, by their very nature, have to be made aware of Project Lifeboat and its purpose, at least on a general level, and that means they have to be able to accept its implications. Unfortunately, Mr. Burke has a deep attachment to his wife, and the fact is that even if we brought Mr. Burke in, that wouldn't guarantee a spot for her in the program. To be blunt, we don't need any more nurses, and we're already at capacity overall. We need Mr. Burke, but we don't need his wife. Mr. Burke would never accept that, particularly now that Mrs. Burke is pregnant. Therefore, it's vital that he doesn't understand the nature and scope of the threat we face. As for having him play a role in other aspects of future developments, I suspect that despite his seemingly amoral nature, Mr. Burke may have other qualms he's not consciously aware of. If he ever has to truly make a choice between conflicting loyalties, he may take a stand on principle and elect to act against his own best interests. And that's not a chance I'm willing to take. So she writes back, given the very recent events at the dry docks, meaning when he was with Beth, I see exactly what you mean. Clearly, you were right about Burke's loyalties being more fickle than they appeared. Of course, we have plenty of unanswered questions about how it came to this. To begin with, I don't see why Burke would be involved with Joyce. There's no way he did it out of some kind of altruistic urge. There has to be more to it. We know Burke didn't divert Joyce's transport, so whereabouts at that time are accounted for. There has to be somebody else involved too. I'm looking into it. It's Beth. Alright, where are you taking me, game? What are we doing next? So it's cool that they have the Stryker Force are the men, and I would guess women too, who were wearing the equipment that gives them powers like Jack and Paul have. That is pretty slick. I mean, I get it. If you have a family and stuff, those are the people that are going to get to go into the lifeboat when time ends. Wow, what is this? It's good to be outside again. I almost can smell fresh sea air right here. Okay. Hey, look at that. Gotta keep your eyes open. What does this do?
Alright, that's that.
No idea what that did, but okay. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I just feel like he kind of looks so plain in some of these scenes. Let's get a gun out. Let's see what happens. Gosh, you put your gun away too quickly. It's tricky. He's so quick. Yeah, we'll see what came of that. Let's see. This is a long one. I'm just going to try and paraphrase this. I'm going to scan it a little bit. So this is from Manuel Borreta to Martin Hatch about Liam Burke's psych evaluation. First of all, I have to register an objection. What are you having me do under the guise of psych evaluation is a blatant violation of Liam Burke's doctor-patient confidentiality, and the only reason I'm doing it is because you give me no other choice. I recognize that in the world to come, our current rules and regulations and standards of morality may not be applicable, but we're not there yet. You guys are putting the long-term mental well-being of hundreds of individuals in my hands. On to Burke, it's my considered professional opinion that the man is a bit of a powder keg. Okay, so he might blow up. Or he's calm, but under tremendous pressure. I understand your reasoning for pulling him out of the Stryker program. But what you've done is essentially instill him in a sense of encroaching doom. He doesn't know the specifics, but he knows it's coming. There are men who are content to merely follow orders and let others worry about the consequences, but Burke is not one of them. He's willing to commit acts of violence without asking why, but don't mistake that lack of qualms for blind obedience. He needs agency, he has to feel control in his life. You got to put him in a position where you've put him in a position where that's not possible. He's good at seeing patterns and drawing conclusions. Yeah, so he basically understands that he doesn't know about the lifeboat protocol, but he knows something really bad's coming, and the fact that they kicked him off the striker team is not a good thing, because now Burke knows that it's coming, and he's like one of those people who he can see patterns. He knows what's coming, and so he's kind of fearing the end of the world and knows that the only way he could survive is with technology that Monarch didn't let him have, didn't let him use, because they'd kicked him off the striker team. He does kind of have a James Bond haircut, you're right. I think that was very popular around the time that this game came out. Let's see, I'm just scanning this. Yeah, so they know Burke's a problem, because Burke's not going to stop. He knows the end's coming. He's got a pregnant wife. He wants to protect her and his baby to be, and he is not going to let that. He is not going to let this stop. He got kicked off the striker team because they felt that he was too emotionally attached, and they didn't have space for his wife. That was a mistake. The psychologist said, bad idea. Oh man, Charlie says, from Charlie to Nick Marsters. Oh, Charlie's emailing the or about Nick Marsters to Ground Zero to everyone. This is a all company email. So I looked this Nick Marsters guy up. In short, he's a sad little joke. I don't even know why we're wasting time on him. He used to be a pretty promising football player. He actually got drafted by the Rexes, which I guess you could consider an achievement if you give a shit about that sort of thing, which I don't. Not that he ever went anywhere, because he messed up his knee in a car crash on the night of getting the news, and that was it for his big career. Aw, Nick the cab driver was supposed to have a big career in playing American football, but he hurt himself. That sucks. No police report on this, but looking at his social media, it seems like he was out celebrating pretty hard, so I'm sure he had no business getting behind the wheel. Drinking and driving is stupid. In an apparent attempt to prove the universe runs out of irony, he now drives a cab. License and permits check out. He's got 8 unpaid parking tickets, a couple more for speeding, pretty much what you'd expect. No relatives except his father, but the old man's in the hospital and pretty much dead to the world. Marsters is on a dozen different dating apps with very limited success. Big surprise. And he seems to be seriously into weird conspiracy theories and BS like that, only without the usual crazy racist frothing at the mouth. It's all pretty dumb, but surprisingly entertaining. I'll be honest, I don't think anybody would believe anything he says. If you want to deal with him, you can. Yeah, I don't like Charlie. He's lame. Alright, they're arming me up for something here. Okay. This is the spot where I break. I'm going to break until tomorrow morning. That'll be 14 hours, roughly, from right now. I'll be back at 7 a.m. Los Angeles time. Whoa. Going a little crazy here. Let's get that quieted down. Queen Tasty, Pavel, Chewy, Unknown, Buster, and of course, Arthur Morgan. Thanks for being here. Arthur, thanks for moderating. The game delivered another 2 hours of fun. It's pretty cool. I see a lot of the thread or the flavor or essence of Max Payne. I see a lot of control in it. I definitely see Remedy Games' storytelling style, and it's cool. I'm really happy with it. My only complaint so far is that there's no photo mode, but back in just a few years ago, that was not a thing. Most games didn't have them, so a lot of games didn't have them. I should say that. Pavel, stay cool. I'm going to try to do the same, but I got some work to do. I'm going to go strip the fences in my backyard with a little chemical that takes off the stain, so that hopefully this weekend at some point in the afternoons, I'll be able to stain them. Mrs. Muss and I are going to do that together. Thank you, Unknown. I'll see you all on Discord, and And thanks, as always, for supporting my channel. The little heart-shaped emoji, that's cute. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. And it won't be long. We'll be back. Just one sleep. See you soon.